What's up, everybody? Welcome back to ats.Gaming and the NHL 21 franchise mode series. We're on to episode number 6 and a matchup with the Colorado Avalanche. One of the best built teams from top to bottom in the NHL today. A lethal offensive D-core that just added Devon Taves. And of course, like Nathan MacKinnon, who's a top 3 player in the NHL right now. And they also bolster one of the top lines in hockey with MacKinnon, Landeskog, and Rantanen. As you guys can see, Colorado 2-2-1 on the year, so basically just 500. I previewed them in last episode, and I think it was kind of like, I think their goaltending's been carrying them a lot. Grubauer and Francouz. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's been going. So for this game as well, one change in our lineup. Igor Shesterkin's coming back in, hopefully to have a better game. His last start was in episode 4. The not so hot performance against the San Jose Sharks, he gave up that really weak goal. And then we went back to Anderson for the Edmonton game, which we won 5-1, and Anderson played very well. I think before the San Jose game, I actually talked about Shesterkin being our starter no matter what. And I'm going to kind of pull back on that because honestly, the way Craig Anderson's played in his 2 starts, it's definitely like a win and you're in situation, I think, at this point. And of course, Shesterkin's going to play this game against Colorado, and then in the next episode, Anderson will be back in for the Washington game. Of course, the game against the Washington Capitals is our first chance to play our old goaltender. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm hoping the AI puts him in Henrik Lundqvist. That'll be episode 7. We're here in episode number 6, and we're going to get right into the game against the Colorado Avalanche. Alright, so here we go against Colorado. Trouba on a break. Big stop by Francouz there. So the preview of the game, like the started goaltender screen, Francouz actually very much struggling. I'm assuming Grubauer is probably their better option right now. Oh, Hedel, good chance. Francouz, another nice stop. Oh, Eichel in. Panarin. 10th of the year. This guy still hasn't managed an assist, but who cares? He's scoring goals at this clip right now. A nice pass over. Panarin's got 10 on the year. Here's the first stop for Shesterkin in the game. Pretty easy one right in his chest, but... Ooh, Panarin with a shot there. Francouz has been good early on. Obviously, he's not going to stop that 2-on-1 play, but... That's a weird... Are they just... I have never seen like a slow-mo replay like that. Good stop by Francouz. So MacKinnon heading off for a penalty for tripping. We get to get our top power play unit out there. Ooh, good stop there by Francouz. Another one. Francouz is looking pretty good early on here. There's another one. That one. Oh my God, he let it out. Colorado kills off the penalty. We've had a few chances on that power play, but nothing crazy. Oh, Panarin, good chance there. I think Johnson got a stick on that. So a pretty quiet period for Colorado, as you can see. Only 1 shot on goal. We, of course, did have that power play. That's where a lot of our shots are coming from. But yeah, Colorado not really generating a whole lot of offense at this point. And this has been a pretty prototypical Shesterkin game. Not very busy in the first. Even in the San Jose game, he was great through the first 2 periods. And then everything just fell apart on him in the third. So we open up period number 2. Colorado only managing the 1 shot in the first. Oh, Barzal off the crossbar. Nice move by Johnson. Oh, Jack Johnson. What is going on here? What a goal. Kind of walked. I think that was Ranton at the line too. Just walked him. And then a beautiful slap shot. Not sure if Francouz was screened there by Makar or not. I don't think he really was. But a 2-0 lead as Johnson gets his first of the year. There's Colorado's second shot of the game so far. Shesterkin with a good save on that one. That whole shift is just Philip Hedel. What a forecheck. Two great poke checks, and then the Hedel on the boards there to Johnson. Separates the puck. DiGiuseppe is just alone. Sam Girard completely blows his coverage. And very quickly, a 3-0 lead against a top team in the Colorado Avalanche. Good stop there by Francouz. Eichel hasn't had too many shots that I can recall through the first, 6 games of this. I know he had that San Jose chance in episode 4 or 5. He's been more of a pass-first option right now. Nice hit there by Kakko. Oh, good chance there. Francouz with 2 nice stops. It's a good chance for McKinnon and Shesterkin. I'm thinking that's like his 4th stop of the game so far. Colorado has not had any offense. We've been very good defensively. Chance for Howden there. Another nice stop for Francouz. Ooh, Panarin, another chance. Ooh, good pass block there by Yoki Haru. Oh, Highmore. Great stop by Francouz as Highmore got around Cale Makar of all defensemen there for Colorado. Probably one of their speediest. So the end of the second period, a 3-0 lead for the Rangers. Yep, actually taking a look at that, we are outshooting Colorado 18-3 through the first 2 periods. I thought Shesterkin maybe had 4 saves. He actually only has 3. That's kind of crazy. But third periods have really been where Shesterkin falls off a cliff. So what we're gonna hope, I'm assuming he's gonna see more than 1 or 2 shots in this period. As Colorado kind of turns on their offensive game here, and we kind of settle back into a kind of a sit and wait situation. But this might be one of the least, the lowest workload shutouts in NHL history coming up. All right, so period 3 underway. Really just not a whole lot going on for Colorado so far in the game. Johnson trying to go with that slap shot again. Great defensive play by D'Angelo. Breaks up that 2 or 3-on-1 actually. Looked like it by the end. Francouz makes a nice stop off Zibanejad there. Solid stop there for Shesterkin. Irwin actually almost got the pass block on that one, but... There's Nichushkin getting one in to the net, so Colorado starts a little bit of momentum here. And Shesterkin's save percentage again dips below, well below 900. As he lets in one of his, I would say that's 5 shots of the game so far. Oh, Panarin. Dude, that was bar south and out. Not in the net. I think that was like right along the goal line. We'll take a look at that when we get a whistle here. Good lord. Ooh, that one's just wide. Every third period, Shesterkin so far has just been terrible. And it continues here. Like, those are 2 pretty good scoring chances, so... But Colorado's going to get their scoring chances no matter what. Shesterkin just not coming up with saves. So I thought we'd go back and take a look at the Panarin shot that went off the crossbar here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how close this is. Bounces off the red line and back out. 2 goals on 6 shots for Shesterkin. Not, again, he's just bottoming out in the third period as he makes a stop there. But his season up until this point has not been good. Ooh, Burakovsky, nice chance there, just wide. There's a good stop by Shesterkin. Ooh, Zibanejad wide. Good stops by Shesterkin. Oh, I went up and in. So that San Jose game with that Marlowe goal actually kind of bouncing the other way for us now. As Trouba gets a nice, that was a heavy slap shot from the point, the one-timer from off the pass from Highmore. Trouba gets his first of the year. Defensive scoring in this one. Johnson and Trouba, the top pairing. Yeah, it just popped right up and over Francouz. So a 4-2 lead. Look at that. Igor Shesterkin getting an assist. Even on that goal. And a little bit of breathing room here. Just a couple good stops for Shesterkin there as well. So he's kind of reclaimed the game there a little bit. He's had, as usual, his third period, not great. But he's had a really, ever since the second goal went in, he's been really good. And I guess I jinxed it, as he lets in that clear slapshot goal. I'm assuming he was screened. Back to 4-3, a 1-goal lead. Again, Shesterkin just, he'll make a few saves, but he's going to let that one in every time, pretty much. It just happens. So into the final minute, we're looking for Shesterkin to probably hold on here. There's a good stop. There we go. We'll let him take a hold on that one. 35 seconds to go in the game. And Strome, he'll cap it. Not a strong game for Shesterkin, but we managed to get our offense rolling enough to get a win in this one. So Strome's second of the season, an empty netter, 5-3. And that should cap it with less than 10 seconds to go. And that'll do it. So a 5-3 win over one of the top offensive clubs in the league. Again, Shesterkin, not a great game. He comes out with a win, but just not a great game for him. So after the first 2 periods of only 3 shots against, of course, Colorado puts up 16 in the final frame, scoring on 3 of them, but it's not enough as we take it 5-3. So after the game, we improved to 4-1-1 on the season. We have a back-to-back situation, so of course Craig Anderson's going to come back in for the next game against the Capitals. I hopped into the edit line screen, or the view line screen, I should say, just to kind of preview Washington, and I just don't think this is accurate. First off, there's no Alexander Ovechkin, and I don't believe he's injured, but I could check that. Having like Janssen Fialbi here, especially because it says the Hershey Bears logo above, so I'm assuming he's not actually in their lineup. And then going to their goalies, it has Copley and Vanacek as their goaltenders. So I'm assuming that's not accurate. I'm just going to blanket statement that's probably not accurate at all. So jumping into the player stats screen, of course, this will be a little bit more accurate. Of course, Ovechkin would actually be playing. That makes a whole lot of sense. But John Carlson, a great start for him as a defenseman, putting up 9 points in 5 games. It looks like Backstrom and Ovechkin are playing together again. And then some pretty even scoring throughout the rest of their lineup here. So Ilya Samsonov appears to be the de facto starter for the Caps. He's 3-0-0 to start the season. He has a shutout and a .943 goals against, or save percentage rather, and a .167 goals against. He's having a terrific year. Unfortunately, Lundqvist on the other side, not having that great of a year. .888 save percentage, a 2.9 goals against, and 1-1 in his 2 starts. So that game will be featured in the next episode. We are, fingers crossed, hoping Henrik Lundqvist plays. Definitely want to play against Hank and kind of have that storyline going into that episode. And our starting goaltender for the Caps game in the next episode will be Craig Anderson again as we do the back-to-back situation. But coming out of that last game, a solid win. Obviously not a great third period for Igor Shesterkin. His season continues to be pretty subpar. But on another note, Artemi Panarin, 10 goals. He's scored in every single game so far this season. But 10 goals in the first 6 games. He's on a crazy pace, which of course he'll come down from at some point. But right now it's just a phenomenal pace he's playing at. So that will do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. There is tons of content coming to the channel every week. I'm recording this on November 9th. Tomorrow is the Xbox Series X launch, and I guess the PS5 launch too, but I'm an Xbox Series X person, so I will have that video of unboxing the actual console onto the channel, so if you guys want to watch that, it'll be a short video. But I'm super excited to get that, super excited to have it, and I'm just excited. Quick resume, new graphics, you know, everything about the console's just... I'm super excited for it. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like, subscribe to the channel, and I will, of course, catch you guys on the next one.